Muy buenas a todos, muchachadas, estamos en un nuevo vídeo de Trauma Center New Blood. Aquí Arpiman desde Gunner Games y vamos con Pérdida de Identidad. Yo no fui, amigo. No sé quién soy, amigo. Creo un virus super chungo, pero no sé quién soy, amigo. Claro.
Yes, the scar on Wilkins' head was exactly what we thought it was. An electronic device has been embedded in his brain, as you can see in this picture.
That explains the change in behavior.
Yes.
But how was he able to conduct Kidman's stigma research? I mean, with that thing controlling his brain.
It's like being under hypnosis. He could be manipulated by the power of suggestion.
So, is it possible to change him back to normal?
His family would like us to try.
The authorities have also consented. They want to hear his
I believe it's possible, if the device can be removed with Dr. Vaughn. I'd like...
I think we should give it a shot.
Then, we should start considering the obstacles we'll face while performing the Dr. Everett, I'll let you know the time and the...
Yes, ma'am. There is one last question. It may have occurred to you already, but I don't blame... Who was able to perform such...
We'll be performing brain surgery on you, Professor. I'd be lying if I said it was going... But it's necessary to return you.
I don't think he can hear you, Dr. Vaughn.
I'm a doctor. And this is my patient.
Is he even aware that his name is Wilk? Maybe you should address him as director.
That would be defeating the purpose, Val. Professor, if you know the name of the surgeon who operates, otherwise we'll have to make our diagnosis. Do you despise me, Professor? After all, if I hadn't discovered stigma, and you would, if only I'd done things.
You are mistaken. Stigma was destined to be born. It matters not who was responsible for its discovery. We are blessed to have witnessed such a...
Professor?
Can you not imagine the possibilities of the next? It searches for a way to coexist with, and I intend to grant its wish.
What are you saying?
This isn't the It may be his body, but there's...
A ver, el paciente tiene un dispositivo electrónico implantado en el cerebro.
I'll explain the situation. This operation's objective is the removal of a number of... This complex device releases a weak electric... The plugs transmit that current to a specific
I can't believe that Kidman and his group were capable of
Nor can I. This isn't a device that can be handled with... Needless to say, it would require advanced... Extracting the plugs will be a difficult task. This goes without saying. But working on you must work with the utmost care to prevent minimal...
That's what I have in mind.
We must succeed with this operation. A device...
Please prepare for the procedure.
Le voy a destrozar la cabeza.
We will bring
Cada
him back to
Valeria
his
si la
old
culpamos
self,
a ella
no
si
matter...
sale mal. Pues Valeria, ya lo fue. Aquí seguramente no habrá que hacer incisión.
Well, let's begin the operation.
Hola, ¿me estás contando?
To begin with, we'll work on the act. Before we can remove the plugs from the implant, we use the forceps to pull out the 3 chips. I'm told that doing this will cause part of its... But please be careful not to touch the objects rotating around it when it... Please place it in the tray. The first chip is... That's the second one. The next chip is the... This is the last chip. Now, let's move on to extracting... The affected area is over here. These 5 plugs are supposedly sending special... If we remove all 5 of them...
What are these lights on the ends of the plugs?
It seems that they light up when they receive signals from... Because of the modifications we made to the implant earlier, please pull out each plug while its light is off.
¿Y cuándo hace que está la luz apagada?
Be sure to pull it in the... Please make sure to pull it out in the right direction.
A ver, siento...
Make sure you pull in the right direction. It's out. The first plug has been removed. Please move on to the second one. Pull it out carefully. Now place it in... That's the third one. We've removed more than half of them. Place the plug on the tray. Don't touch the plug while it's lit up.
Tu maldita vida. Ahí va. ¿Me lo he cargado? ¿Así porque sí? Magnífico.
I'll take over from you.
Se vuelve a intentar, no hay problema. Me estás contando, pavo. Pam, pam.
Well, let's begin. Before we can use the... I'm told that please be careful not to... Please place it in the first chip. That's the second one. The next chip is though this is the last chip.
En un principio la
The
operación es
affected area is
fácil.
over here. These, if we...
What are these lights on the...
It seems because of... Please pull out each plug while it's light. Be sure to pull it in the... It's out. Now the first plug has been removed. Please move on to the second one. Pull it out. Now place it in the... That's the third one. Please make sure to pull it out in the right direction. This is the last... Now put it in the tray.
Good, that's all the plugs.
We've disabled the personality disruptor.
Can't we just leave it alone?
The device is in an unstable condition.
Ahora qué tengo que hacer.
Hey, what's with this?
All we have to do now is place the...
We have to put them in while avoiding those moving things?
Yes.
Well, we're in no position to stop right now, but still.
Place that chip in the center. That's the first one. Please be careful. That's 2 down. This is the last one.
There we go.
Great work. All steps...
I hope that this will return Professor to normal.
We'll just have to wait until he regains...
¿Ya está? ¡Qué operación más chunger! ¡Super chunger! ¡Super chunger! No. Pues ahora una bonita ahí.
He's
Una
awake.
bonita.
Is he
Doctor.
back to his...
I see the operation was a success. I'm glad I didn't
Bien.
fall victim to my...
Professor?
His memory has reverted back to when we...
Marcus, I've decided to take your advice. I had a dream. So I'm
I think that's best.
Bien. Bien, profesor. Se ha curado.
You're not going to tell him the truth,
Curado.
Marcus?
It's not for me to say. It's the director's decision.
La directora.
Good.
a
You're all
cuatro.
still here.
You could have just paged us.
That's okay. I'm sure you're all tired from the surgery. I apologize for the short notice. We'll be discussing the international investigation doctors from the other Caduceus branch.
I'm concerned about the professor's condition, but I'll...
There's one other thing you should know. Just so you... One of the topics on tomorrow's agenda.
How so?
Yeah.
She's in Central Asia, Caucasus, to be precise. And she appears to be there on behalf of...
What?
What? Es mala. Estaba claro que era mala. Estaba claro. El depósito de armas. Bueno, este será el siguiente vídeo. Y ahora veremos qué tal se da hasta ahora.